So today is not as tricky as the topic from yesterday, but let's see how
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I like the topic from yesterday. So it's I've never studied that before ever.
Yeah, I mean, as I told you, that's a topic that I probably do once or twice a year.
Yeah,
It's a
so
rare.
good.
So today we're going to be working on wood. So let's see how you do. So it would be nice to cup, but we can.
Um, it would be it would be nice. Sería sería buena comprar un carro nuevo, pero no podemos pagar, no podemos pagarlo,
Podemos pagarlo.
no podemos pagarlo, no podemos pagarlo.
Exactly. I'd love to live by the sea.
Ah, sería encantar vivir por por, por el mar,
Me encantaría,
o me encantaría. Okay, okay,
encantaría,
me
yes,
encantaría,
vivir cerca del mar.
sí, me encantaría, okay, vivir cerca del mar.
Yes. Can I tell Chris what happened?
Mm, okay, um, come on. Okay, ¿qué número?
Uh, Over here up the screen. Shall I tell Chris what happened?
Shall I? Okay, shall I tell Chris what happened? Le debería, um, le debería a Chris qué pasó.
Debería decirle a Chris
Debería decirle a Chris.
lo que pasó.
Debería decirle a Chris qué pasó. Is there a
Yeah.
rule why I couldn't say le debería a Chris? The
I mean, you could say it like that.
no, like
Yeah.
what's much more. This is just how. There's no rule like there's like you should do it. A certain time or no.
No, I mean, like you could say that, but I mean, the thing is that when you said it, you didn't say decir.
Decir. Okay,
Yeah.
debería decirle a Chris. Okay.
Yeah. Lo que
Okay.
pasó.
Uh huh. Okay.
Okay. So every time we're using what to connect ideas, then it's going to be lo que.
See, connecting
Okay.
ideas. See, it's no question. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
exactly.
lo que pasó. See, uh huh.
So no, I wouldn't say anything.
Okay. No. Okay. So no. No that. No. No dirían nada.
No diría nada. Perfect.
No.
Yes.
No. No diría nada.
Yes. They helped us a lot.
Okay. Nos. Nos ayudan mucho.
Nos ayudaron mucho.
They helped us. Oh, they helped. Nos ayudaron mucho. Sí.
Yeah.
Helped. Yeah. Sí. Nos
I don't
ayudaron
know
mucho.
what I don't know what we'd have done.
Okay. No. No sé. No sé. No sé lo que.
Mhm.
Um. Nos. Nos habría hecho.
No. No sé lo que
No sé.
habríamos hecho.
Habríamos. Lo que.
Habríamos hecho.
Oh, we would have done. That's right. Sí.
Yeah?
Habríamos. Habríamos hecho.
Yes. Um, I didn't tell Sam what happened.
Okay. No. no debería decirle a Sam qué pasó. No,
No
no, no,
le
no,
di.
no, 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 no. I didn't tell Sam. No, no, no le, no le dije,
Yeah.
no le dije a Sam lo que pasó.
He wouldn't have been pleased.
He wouldn't have been pleased. Okay. See, he wouldn't have been pleased. No, no habría,
Mhm.
no, sí, no habría ido contento.
No habría estado
Estado, sí, it's on state.
complacido.
Complacido.
Exactly. Yeah, emotions are usually
Sí, yo
temporary.
sé, pero sí, con diferentes reglas es la cosa, sí, tratando de recordar todas las reglas en el momento.
Yeah, well, that's just for the exercise, but honestly, it's more practical to just memorize the use of it. I mean, like it's way more practical for you to get used to saying it the same way all the time, as
Let's see.
opposed to trying to apply all the rules that are applied on the sentence. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why it took me so long to learn Spanish, because I knew all the rules, but it's just too difficult to apply them all and speak fluently. Like you just need to memorize the correct way and use it that way all the time. So
Okay.
so let's do this one. I will call Lisa, but I don't have her number.
Okay. Le llamaría a Lisa, pero no, le llamaría a Lisa. I would call Lisa. Sí,
But that wouldn't be
sí.
reflexive. It wouldn't sound natural to say it like that. It's better to just say it. Llamaría a Luisa.
O llamaría a Lisa.
Mhm.
Sí.
But,
Si tuviera su número.
but I don't have her number. Si
Oh,
tuviera
but
is
I
if
don't. If I had
yeah,
her number. Okay.
yeah, but
Okay.
this one is
Llamaría a
but I
Lisa
don't. Mhm.
si tenía su número or when or
No,
just tuve.
but I don't have her number. So that
No,
would be
if
pero
I
no
had.
tengo.
It doesn't say but I don't. It
Yeah,
it said if I had her number. There's
yeah.
no
I mean,
pero, there's no but.
up the screen, up the screen.
Oh,
The
where?
one
Let me
up
see.
the screen.
Oh, let me see. Oh,
Yeah,
lo siento. I
yeah,
have
yeah.
called Lisa.
You actually got the one that you were reading, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, sorry. I'm up top.
So,
Okay, you're right. Um,
so
can you make it a little smaller so I can see it?
uh, yeah.
You're right.
So
Okay.
I will call this up, but I don't have her number.
No, don't worry about it. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay,
Um,
so that would be, pero no
okay.
tengo. Pero.
I would call Lisa. Sí,
Mhm.
llamaría a Lisa, pero no tengo su número.
Yes, the next one is I would have called Lisa. What do you say that?
I would have called Lisa. Um, eh, eh, eh,
Yeah.
habría, habría llamado
No,
a Lisa.
it would be only yo habría.
Oh, I would have. Oh, okay. Oh,
Yep.
yo habría. No, oh, I don't need to say. Oh, no, I don't need to haber. Oh, no, because it's already haber. Sí.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Yo,
mean,
yo
Joe is I
habría.
have.
Yo habría. Sí, sí, es correcto. Sí, lo hacía all the rules spinning around in my head right now. Habría, yo
Mhm.
habría llamada a
Yep.
Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
pero no, no, didn't have her number. No, no tuve su número.
No tenía
No
su
tenía,
número.
oh, I didn't, no tenía.
Yeah.
I
No
didn't have her
tenías.
number. And why would it be imperfect? Tenía instead of tuve.
It just sounds more natural. Like when it comes to that, when it comes to those two forms of the past, it's just a matter of getting used to saying it. Like it's just a use of words. It's always the same use of words all the time. But there is just no rule. Like you could say both, technically speaking, but it doesn't sound natural all the time to say both of them. You understand what I mean?
Okay, so it's just tenía
Yeah, pero no
for the
tenía su
past.
número. What?
For the past tense, mainly they just say tenía.
More, it's not only tenía. You could also say tuve. The thing is that you need to pay attention. This is more of a rule that you need to memorize. You need to memorize the context and the words that are used around that translation. You understand what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Okay, so depending on the context and the words that are around that
Maybe.
translation, then you will know if it's tuve or tenía. Then when it comes to that, you need to pay attention to the way native speakers speak usually in real life conversations. So you get
Yeah.
the
No,
hang of
that's
it.
fine.
Okay?
Oh, that's
So
great. Yeah.
that's why have you seen any of the lessons that I posted on YouTube?
I took a look at it, but after this is after, like I said, I get my morning class in. My day is really that hectic until
Yeah, right.
I'm just tired at night. But
I
after I get
understand.
up here, like even now, like one of the reasons, like I said, I usually don't like my camera on because my daughter, my 2-year-old, is on me trying to sleep right now. Like once I leave the bed and I'm in the
Okay.
upstairs living room now, she wants to come and they're nosy and they're curious.
Right.
So
Yeah,
she
that's
leaves
that,
the
that's
she leaves her bed and now she's coming and sleeping on me now. So there's not a moment to myself. As soon as I put this phone down, now it's time to feed her, brush her teeth, change,
right.
and then wake the rest up for homeschool. Like
Yeah, like
we live on a farm.
there is for example, I have uploaded a few lessons of so the do you have a look at the way that I set up the names? So it's usually Spanish course and then there is a number. So that number is either 1, 2, or 3. So 1 is basic, 2 is intermediate, and 3 is advanced.
Okay.
When I'm doing advanced lessons, I'm usually very if it, like since it's very advanced grammar in English, I'm using the same guide but the third one. So if you ever get the chance to watch one of those lessons, you'll realize that I have done those lessons with a guy named Alex. He's from Austin. And I'm all the time like, will you say that in English? Because I don't know. Like I know it's correct, but one thing is that it is correct, and the other thing is that it sounds natural.
Yeah, I
So
like the natural. I don't mind the correct, but it's my wife told me that too. She said my problem is I've been studying because my wife she understands Spanish fluent. She has her Panamanian and
mhm,
English on paper. She's dual citizenship here. Her father, her grandmother
okay,
doesn't even speak good English. Like she's been raised with her grandmother, but her mom is Asian. Her father, grown up in America, he said he didn't want any Spanish in his house because he didn't
mhm,
want them to miss out on opportunities. That's in America,
right,
people only speak English. Even like the Mexicans and the Honduras, Guatemala, Salvador, Nicaragua. Once you're born in America, you're more encouraged to only speak English, and that's
mhm,
why people's like, "Hey, you look Spanish, but you don't speak any Spanish. What's up?" And America, especially with the Dominican Republic and Puerto Ricans, that's right over the water, and the
right,
Cubans, they it's a in America, the natives look down on you like, man, what are you? Who do you think you are? Why do you look Spanish and don't even speak any Spanish? Because in America, you're discouraged to speak Spanish, you
Yeah,
know,
right.
and
Yeah.
it's an ugly thing. But my wife, she completely understands it 100% fluent. And trust me, she's Panamanians speak like, instead of like estar aquí, they'll say taqui, but everything is like that short and fast. So they'll be like taqui, and all, all of those words are short and fast. And
Oh,
she understands the whole thing,
nice.
but she doesn't speak it
Uh,
because she was raised to hear it. Even though her father said don't speak Spanish, he's still Panamanian, so he spoke Spanish. And her grandmother that comes to visit us speaks Spanish, so she hears fluent Spanish,
but
and
I
but
mean,
she
like,
doesn't
does she speak more
speak it.
Spanish than you do, or you speak more Spanish than
I
she does?
speak more Spanish because I've been
Uh,
studying. So her thing is, I understand everything everyone say, and I don't. I don't hear Spanish. She hears it, and then she asks me, "How do I say this back to them?" And I dig into my rules. So it's like blind and deaf. I'm deaf to Spanish, and she's blind to Spanish. So
I mean, like, there is this thing. It's very funny that you're mentioning this thing because I was talking to a friend of mine who's been trying to learn English, decent English, for last five, I don't know, yeah, probably last 5 years.
yeah,
And she's been traveling to Europe, the States, you name it. Like she loves traveling.
yeah.
So it's very funny because I get all these people like, oh no, you need to travel to the country so you can learn the language. And I'm like, if you haven't got the motivation and if you haven't got the discipline, you can live 10 years in another country and you wouldn't learn the language.
You wouldn't learn anything.
You wouldn't learn anything if you haven't got, if you don't put in the effort, the time. Like they just think that because you're living in the country, magically you're going to learn the language. That's
Well,
bullshit. It's
that's
not going
bullshit.
to
I can
happen.
tell you that's bullshit because I made that mistake. I thought we were moving to Panama would because I was studying. I did Rosetta Stone. I got 100 on everything, but Rosetta Stone teach you how to travel. It doesn't teach you shit about Spanish in the actual country. It teach you how to be at a hotel all the time in a restaurant. You
Or
know,
yeah, like just to get by. Yeah.
yeah. And the I came here, but the thing, and what I realized watching Netflix last night, if I had went to Peru or Colombia or even Costa Rica, I would have probably actually learned Spanish. Here, like I got people, friends I met over the last few years. They come to my house and we hang out, drink, play dominoes, whatever. But they bring their friends and everyone they know to practice English. They like, look, I got a gringo friend. Hey, gringo, how do we say beer? And I want another beer and all of that.
Mhm.
Everyone here wants to speak English. No one,
Right.
no one wants to speak Spanish. So,
Yeah.
like Colombia, all the YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to is Colombian, Mexican, Venezuelan,
Mhm.
mostly Colombian. They're encouraging you to speak and learn a second language. Like
Yeah.
Panama, I don't know, because of the influence, it's here it's lower class speaking Spanish. Like if you it's like it's classes. Like English speech, once you learn English, you're in a different class. So no one wants to speak English. They want to speak English. They don't want to speak Spanish. So moving to a country that's trying to abandon Spanish is very friggin' hard.
No, I mean that's yeah, and that's the other thing, like that they speak really fast in Spanish. The thing that you're telling me, so that makes it even harder. Like I remember when I was studying English, I had the same teacher for 2 or 3 years, and when I had the chance to talk
Okay.
to other people,
See, see,
so when I had the chance to talk to other people, I didn't understand them. It happened the same exact thing you're telling me. Like you probably understand more a Mexican or a Colombian one, right?
a Peruvian. I'll look in them next week because it's frustrating me. The Mexican I understand more than Panamanian. The Colombian I understand just as good as, but Colombian is clear. You have some Mexican and, well, especially on the movies, when the ones that's just commercial movies, they
Right.
they they do they do a they do a they like a lisp on purpose. I don't know why people want a lisp on purpose, but Spanish from Spain, you have to keep your tongue tied to the top of your mouth all the time, so you're spitting and lisping all the time. And
Yeah.
Spain Spanish drive me crazy. One, I don't like vosotros, and I don't know why they purposely talk with a lisp. Like, everything is like a snake talking all the
Right,
time.
right, right.
So
Although yeah, I mean, like from a very personal point of view, we find like women with a Spain or like an Argentinian accent very sexy. Like women who speak with that accent for us is just like, so freaking sexy. Like,
yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, why are you don't have a list? Why are you purposely talking with a list? It's ridiculous.
yeah.
You,
Yeah,
you
but
know,
you just get used to it. Like you just get used to it. Like it takes time. That's why I tell people that like there are many people here in Colombia. It's like how do you say that? Like some trend, like a trend that people here, the ones who want to study English are like, oh, I'm going to Australia to learn English, and they're paying about $10,000 to $15,000 for a course. I mean, it's stupid to pay all of that money to learn English. Like it's just stupid to pay all of that money. So I'm
yeah,
like, if you don't put in the time, the effort, you won't learn the language. And even if you do, when you come back, you will forget because I cannot count
you have to
the
keep
amount
it
of
current. Yeah,
students. Exactly. I cannot count the amount of students I've had who have traveled and who have actually learned the language and they are like, no, but I need to practice because I stopped practicing. So it's like, come on, man.
I would never stop. Me, I fall in love with Spanish. I don't know. It's like it's partly me and it's my circumstance. Like I said, I got a bunch of young kids, so it's not like right now they don't understand why I need to study or I need time to myself to perfect my craft, or they're kids. They don't understand. It's perfectly understandable.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. Right.
it's like I tell you, it's either have kids or have goals, because you can't have both. You know,
And I mean, you've got many kids, so.
it's too many. Yeah, you get absolutely nothing done.
So
But I'm trying to. So I went through on Netflix last night. Like, man, I gotta kick this into gear whenever I have 2 minutes to myself. And the Peruvian Spanish is very clear. Like, so far, it's my favorite I've ever come across so far. Peruvian, and then Costa Rican, Colombian. Those both I can understand.
I'll tell you this, like the only way that I've managed to learn, like I think I have told you that I have never traveled abroad ever.
Oh, okay.
And so the way that I maintain my language skills, of course, teaching helps. That helps a lot because I teach both languages. But the other thing
Yeah.
that helps me is whenever I'm not doing lessons, I'm reading in English, I'm listening to podcasts in English. Whenever, like, one of my commitments with myself was that I was never going to watch a movie or series in Spanish. I never watched series or movies in Spanish ever. I only watch them in English all the time. So I'm probably doing English, if you will, probably about 3 to 5 hours a day still. And that's the only
Oh,
way.
wow.
Do
No,
it. If you
that's awesome. I think I need to start, but that drives my wife crazy. She's like, can we just watch something in English? And then you're discouraged. I mean, you kind of feeling like everyone else, you're making everyone else uncomfortable. And I'm a person, I don't like to make people uncomfortable.
I understand. Yeah.
So I but trying to accommodate everybody else is really got my Spanish dragging.
Yeah, but I mean, like you can set like you can start watching a series on your own. Like, okay, yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
to
there's a series right now. I want to see the Dragon, El
yeah.
Dragon,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
on Netflix. I haven't right now. I forgot the series I'm watching, but it's got Valeria. It's a couple, but I went on search and I picked up some Peruvian ones. I'm gonna watch a couple Peruvian
Like
ones to
it's
start.
okay. I think like it's okay that you share time with your wife. I mean, it's a must. Not only okay, but a must. But
Yeah,
you should also take some time on your own. Like, hey, I need you to help me out so I can do at least 1 hour or 2 hours of my Spanish. And for example, I love learning stuff. So that's why reading in English,
me too.
it's like a good way for you to have like a two for one, like you're practicing your language skills, but at the same time, then so that's what I tell
You're
people,
learning something new.
like the beginning is harder because you focus on learning the language well, but
Yeah,
then get the skills, it gets easier because you just need to learn something else, like even when chilling, like you can chill watching Netflix and you know that you're practicing your language, the other language, because you're watching it
yeah,
in Spanish. So that helps a lot. That helps very much, and it gets easier within time.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
let's do some other few more sentences, I guess, and
yeah,
we'll be done for today. So we're worrying. I'm
yeah.
not going
That's
to
cool.
invite them to the party. So how would you say that?
I will. Um. I'm not going to. I would have. Okay, I'm not going to the invite them to the party. Okay. No, no voy a invitarles a la fiesta.
Yes, they wouldn't come anyway.
Okay. No, no, they wouldn't come. Okay. No, venerían.
Vendrían.
No vendrían. Sí, vendrían. No vendrían.
Yes.
Anyways, no vendrían. Anyways, como sí, de
Plus,
todo modo o de todas formas.
yeah, you
De
could say
todas
that. The todos modos is also okay. I don't use it, but it sounds natural as well.
okay, de todas formas. Anyways, but de
Uh,
todas formas is not natural, más natural.
Both ways are natural. De todas formas or de todos modos. I don't use de todos modos, but it sounds natural.
Okay,
Uh,
okay,
let's do another one. So I would call Lisa if I had her number. That was the one that you were reading a while ago. Oh no,
yes.
wait. No, the other one. I didn't invite them to the party.
I didn't invite them to the party. Okay. No, no le, okay. No, no le invité a la fiesta.
No los invité a la fiesta.
No los. Okay, with the low and the lays for whether it's you know
No los.
masculine or los because people
Yeah,
say this.
but
Yeah, okay.
yeah, okay.
See, no, no los invité a la fiesta.
They wouldn't
How
have
how
come
would you say it?
like that.
Okay, no los invité a la fiesta. Okay, they wouldn't have come anyway. Um. Okay, no, they wouldn't have come. No habrían, no habrían venido de todos modos,
De todos
de
modos.
todas formas, de todas formas.
Yeah, good. And then these last two, I would call Lisa if I had her number.
Okay, llamaría a Lisa si tengo su número.
Si tuviera su
Si
número.
tuviera, si if I were to have the number, si tuviera
Yes,
su número.
yes. So I would have called Lisa if I had her number.
If I had her number, see past subjunctive. Okay, that's it for class today. Hey, thank you, man.
Okay.
She's deciding class is over. Tomorrow.
Okay, great. So tomorrow we'll keep working on this because this is good stuff. This is a very nice
Yeah, I
topic.
liked it. That's
So
perfect. That's
I'll
perfect.
copy. But what do you want me to schedule on Saturday?
Huh?
Do you want me to schedule on Saturday as well?
Um. Okay.
Yep.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Okay. So I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, have a nice one.
Okay. Sounds good. Bye.
Okay. Have a nice one. Bye bye.
You too. Take care.